Good morning. One more time, maybe in Spanish. Buenos dias. There we go. We're going to ask everyone to please take a seat. Thank you so much. Before we begin, a couple housekeeping. Please make sure that your phone is on silence. And we do have a porta potty / restroom over here on my left-hand side, so your right-hand side if you need that. We really appreciate you all for being here today. And before we begin, I just like to, thank everyone up here, from the Board of Ed trustees to our executive team, to the business office, to the administration, for this incredible setup we have today. This is amazing. So let's begin. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Kara Gibson and Courtney Espinoza, and remain standing for the national anthem and our alma mater, performed by our 7th and 8th grade chorus. Thank you.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, girls. You can stay right here until.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars to the perilous height o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red billows bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of free and the whole here we stand, both tall and proud, sharing our voices aloud. Here and now, moving forward side by side, with the darkness dancing to bright, marching How many hours extend? So much like this hallelujah. Down the loud and in, singing loud we are. That holds your dream out.
Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome again, Thomas Jefferson Middle School families, educators, community members, and guests. I am privileged to welcome you today to our 8th grade moving up ceremony for the class of 2021. First, I would like to acknowledge some of our dignitaries joining us today. Board of Education trustees, Ms. Victoria Fisher, Thomas Jefferson Middle School liaison. Ms. Danielle G. District Administration, Dr. Christopher C. Irvin. Ms. Angela R. Davis, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services. Ms. Christine Jimenez Johnson, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Schools. Ms. Keisha Golden Cooper, Director of Guidance, Career Services, and Vocational Education. Yes. Dr. Marisa King, Supervisor of Social Studies, Business, and Practical Arts. Ms. Margot Mack, Supervisor of Band and Chorus, and also the VP of THS. Mr. Rolando Montserrat, Supervisor of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Ms. Melissa Simmons, Business Administrator. Ms. Terry Corralo, Director of Community Relations. Mr. Mohammed Saleh, Director of Technology, he's probably up in the booth. And we have two more we would like to introduce, two of our own teachers, Frederica Ogletree, Tracy Wells. And just for a quick second, can I have Ms. Ogletree, Ms. Wells, Ms. Angela R. Davis, and Dr. Marisa King. Can you please stand? These incredible women are retiring this year. They've given us so many years of service. Please give them a round of applause. We truly appreciate everything you've done for us. Thank you. This school year was like no other. Google was more prevalent in our lives than we could have ever imagined. From Google Classroom to Google Meets, we experienced school like never before. As I sat down to write this speech, I knew I had to include the concept of perseverance. When I needed to find the definition of perseverance, I turned to the only place we all know too well, Google. Google defines perseverance as persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Students, you have persevered through some difficult times that will go down in history and will be discussed by future generations and educators and students in the years to come. You should be proud of your accomplishments thus far, but not content, as there's still a lot more work to be done. We are all here to celebrate your accomplishments today, but more importantly, we are all here to push you to the next level of achievement in your lives. We do not do anything alone. I want to take you back for a moment, a time before cell phones and smartwatches. There was an artist your parents may be familiar with and who went by the name of Tupac Shakur. I would like to share a quote from one of his songs, Me Against the World. In the song, he stated, "Don't settle for less. Even the genius asks questions. Be grateful for blessings. Don't ever change. Keep your essence. The power is in the people and politics we address. Always do your best." One of the lines, "The power is in the people," reminds us that you can do a lot more when you surround yourself with individuals who acknowledge your successes and be there when you fail. Sometimes we forget who these people are. Today's moving up ceremony is like no other we've had before. You are seated and surrounded by people who love you and support you. So students, take a moment just to give a clap out to your parents, families, and friends who are here right now seated right next to you, for all their support throughout these years. I would also like to acknowledge the entire Thomas Jefferson faculty who also today are seated alongside your entire class, first time ever. So let's give them a round of applause also, please. Though you are moving up to the castle on the hill, our doors will always be open for you. We are excited for you and cannot wait to hear all the great things that you will do at Teaneck High School and beyond. At Thomas Jefferson Middle School, we stress the 3 R's. Always be respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. You are ready to learn. You are ready to enter high school. We cannot wait to hear all your stories. Congratulations, class of 2021. I would like now to introduce Dr. Irvin, our Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Irvin.
Thank you, Mr. Ortiz. Good morning, everyone. Oh, come on, y'all. Is this a celebration, or are we just hanging out in the field? Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much. It is my esteemed pleasure to be here with you today for us to recognize this amazing class of Thomas Jefferson Middle School and the accomplishments that you all have amassed over the course of this last year. But not just your 8th grade year, but the 3 years that preceded that, the 4 years that preceded that, and all the work that went into helping you become the 8th graders who are moving up here today. I'd be remiss if I didn't take an opportunity to first give some shout outs. First to your administration, to your principal, Ms. Nina Odetella. Please give her a round of applause, who has guided this school's educational institution over the course of this year. In addition to that, her left and right hand men, in this case, Mr. Naimiki and Mr. Ortiz, show them some love, please. Your teacher dean, Ms. Valerie Johnson, who stepped into the role a few years ago and the work that she's done with you. Let's give Ms. Johnson some love. But last but not least, and I am going to put her on the spot, as we all know, Ms. Davis was the former principal of Thomas Jefferson Middle School. And for many of you, she was your principal when you first came into Thomas Jefferson Middle School. And so I want everyone, if we can, to please give Ms. Davis a standing applause for her service to this district and, most importantly, the Thomas Jefferson Middle School family. I say that because when Ms. Davis became assistant superintendent, she tried her best to always be objective between TJ and BF. She didn't always do so well at it, but she tried. Thank you all so much. To our board members assembled, to our faculty and staff who are here, thank you all for your support. Yesterday we had the opportunity to go to Montclair State University and celebrate the accomplishments of our senior class of our Teaneck High School class of 2021. And what an important moment it is now that as those students leave or have left us yesterday, we welcome you to the castle on the hill in your high school experience today. I want to thank the parents, guardians, loved ones, sisters and brothers and cousins who are here with us today who helped guide these young people and gave them the opportunity to be here so that they can move forward. To the students who are here today, to the class of 2021, some very simple words for you, some things you probably heard already. I just want to reiterate it. When you enter the halls of Teaneck High School or the educational institution that you will move to next year, I want you to think about who you are today and who you want to be tomorrow. The beauty of starting anew, the beauty of starting your freshman year is that you get the opportunity to hit reset. You have the opportunity to reset all aspects of your life as you move from an 8th grader to a high school student. And so I ask you today, as you think about what you want to be and who you want to be in the next few months, how will you take advantage of that opportunity? Will you join the sports programs that we have here in our township and at Teaneck High? Will you become part of the clubs and organizations and the cultural clubs and organizations that exist here at Teaneck High School? Will you serve as your class president vice president, secretary, and treasurer within your particular class as you all move through the next 4 years? Will you take advantage of the service opportunities that avail themselves to you? Will you take advantage of the teams program that happen to exist, the performing arts program that happen to exist at Teaneck High School? This opportunity is on no one but yourself. Over the next 4 years, all we can do as administrators, faculty, and staff, all your parents can do is push you, encourage you, and try to push you towards that brass ring. You've got to be the one to grab it. And I'm so excited to welcome you to our Castle on the Hill, to the high school educational community family as we move forward. To the parents who are in the room, thank you so much for pushing them this far. Please let's not remember, we've got to continue to push them further. This generation and this group of students is coming off the heels of probably the most tumultuous year to ever occur in human existence. They will need our support, they will need our love, and most importantly, they will need our patience. I ask us all to be patient with each other. I ask us all to think about the love we share, not just for our students, but for the other students who sit across from them today. That we, as an educational community, that we as an educational family, look to the opportunity to be able to each one teach one, for each one to hug one, and for each one to love one, as we do love our own children. Thank you all so much for being here today. Enjoy the rest of the day. Congratulations, Thomas Jefferson Middle School, class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Irving. I would like now to introduce Mr. Robert Davis, our 8th grade counselor.
Good morning, everyone. That was quite a speech Dr. Irvin there made. Hard to follow up after that. Nevertheless, thank you very much, everyone, for being here. I wanted to say good morning and congratulations to the class of 2021. Give yourselves a round of applause because you've done it. Give yourselves a round of applause. This has been a long 4 years, and I've had the esteemed pleasure of serving as your academic advisor, guidance counselor, so on and so forth. So let me start by welcoming all of the parents, families, and friends, staff, faculty members, board members, distinguished guests, and dignitaries. Thank you all for being here. Again, my name is Mr. Davis, and I am and forever will be your school counselor. I'd like to take this opportunity to share a few words with you all, words that I hope will provide some comfort, perspective, insight, inspiration for the journey which lies ahead. Over the past 4 years, we adults have been tasked with ensuring that the best interests of you guys are at the forefront of everything it is that we do. Your parents have been tasked with providing you with the essentials needed in order for you to grow tall and strong, safe, healthy, and most importantly, happy. I mean, not to mention, there's a few things that they had to do as well, ensuring you that your fit is as best as it can be, that you have the freshest pair of J's on, the newest iPhone to wear to bring to school, because we know that a subtle flex in the middle school is very important for us all. So we have to thank our parents for that. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for making sure that our kids are happy. The staff's task here at Thomas Jefferson Middle School has been to ensure that you are prepared for what lies ahead. During the next 4 years, or over the last 4 years, we have shared many tears, shortcomings, and most importantly, accomplishments. These attributes, we adults qualify as life. And in life, you will experience varying degrees of highs and lows. However, what I want you to understand is that your life is and will be a reflection of your decision making and your efforts in whatever it is that you decide to do. So on this day, I want to take one last moment to encourage you all to be fearless, be courageous, be bold, be disciplined, be optimistic, be loving, be kind, be exceptional. be free, and most importantly, be the greatest version of yourself, because that's what's most important, being true to yourself at the end of the day. Lastly, as some of you may know, the graffiti art in my office, which Ms. Davis so graciously allowed for me to put up there a few years ago, it reads, "Create the destiny that you deserve." And as we say in Thomas Jefferson every morning, the choice is yours, and so is the world. Thank you for the opportunity to support your growth over these past 4 years. I am truly grateful and forever humbled. And remember this, you will always have a home at Thomas Jefferson Middle School, and you will always have a counselor and friend in Mr. Davis. Peace and blessings to you all. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy this day because you have truly earned it. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. So the time has come, that important time where we're going to start calling out these incredible students' names. Before we begin, I just want to be sure that each of our students are recognized, heard, and acknowledged. So please hold your applause until all of the students in the homeroom group have received their certificates. We have camera crews that are going to be walking up and down the aisles as this is being streamed live. So we ask family members to please remain seated. I would like now to introduce my better half, Mr. Enoch Naimiche.
As Mr. Ortiz just shared, the moment has arrived. Will the students of Ms. De La Cruz, Ms. Schwartz, Ms. Kiley, and Ms. Sazmas' homeroom please rise? Dariel Almazar. Joy Cook Wright. Silvana Dupree. Courtney Espinosa. Leonardo Francois. Kara Gibson. Orion Gordon. Alexander Guevara Grillo. Nathaniel Hall. Zohan Haq. Erda Tabovia. Uzma Jamal. Mariana Aramillo. Neri Lopez Cortez. Terrence Mercano. Aaliyah Morgan. Sage Moya. Alfredo Navar. Joshua Nunez. Isaac Pardo. Aiden Rodriguez. Fatima Siddiqui. Anaya Smith. Jasleen Spears. And Alora Tembo. Congratulations, homerooms 210 and 129. You may be seated. Will the students of Ms. Endemano and Ms. Walsh's homeroom please rise? Alexander Alvarado. Everton Bills. Madison Brown. Morgan Brown. Francois Charlot. Annabelle Cruz. Winton Daly. Anthony De Leon Arias. Leah Efron. Bethany Fernandez. Tia Gadsden. Nastaeen Hafiz. Jarrell Harmon. Joshua Jackson. Camila Medines Velasco. Mohammed Maz. David Morales. Javon Perdomo. Richard Reynoso. Camila Sanchez. And Alicia Santos. Congratulations, Homeroom 202. You may be seated. Now, will the students of Mr. Kim and Ms. Lawler's homeroom please rise? Sama Ahmed Salim. Chris Batista. Kayla Brito. Emilio Cabrera. Manuel Kalana Vega. Kaylee Castellanos. Nathan Castillo. Isaiah Chambers. Isabella Cifuentes Patino. Adrian Dennis. Joseph Jaba. Brianna Garcia. Kelly Gradell. Caleb Jackson. Benjamin Juarez. Aiden Lane. Amaya McKenzie. Brandon Morales Salva. Elizabeth Morston. Brian Otero Ospina. Christina Padilla. Tejada Rooms. Andreas Staton. Adriana Varela. Stacy Velastegui. And Derek Wysensky. Congratulations, Homeroom 206. You may be seated. Will the students of Miss Prince and Miss Urania's homeroom please rise? Reem Abugamba. Tassin Ahmed, Amira Al-Shahab, Naya Aldave, Elon Blayberg, Yael Blayberg, Jeremy Cancel, Hazir Chaudhry, Amar Dobbs, Amin Fauzi, Aminata Kendra Geku, Michael Guthrie, Leah Hardiman, Jolene He, Lubaba Lamisa, David Moretta, Carl Blake Ricketts, Elijah Rodriguez, Andrew Rend, Junson Sebastian Sarza, Faizan Syed, Rakshan Syed, Alina Siddiqui, Julian Vasquez, Nathaniel White, Rowan Woders. Congratulations, room 203. You may be seated. Now, would the students of Ms. Zali and Ms. Laliker's homeroom please rise? Yassine Arif, Amal Artani, Joshua Castillo, Justin Hugh Francis, Jeremiah Harmit, Sire Holmes Griffin, Jemson Hawley, Madison Moya, Brandon Joseph Yella, Brianna Joseph Yella, Jamira Mason, Roman McBean, Fazan Mohammed, Albert Morphe, Matthew Moya, Jasleen Muniz, Martin Muniz, Micaiah O'Driscoll, Genesis Pena, Eva Robinson, Darielle Siri Hermosan, Corey White, Michael Vargas, and Justice Wiggins. Congratulations, homeroom 218. You may be seated. Now, will the students of Mr. Vray and Ms. Conners's homeroom please rise? Vidal Allen, Gisela Ashwood, Jaden Atchison Brown. Hidekel Carmona. Adam Darrick. Ian Deal. Mia Encarnacion Nunez. Vian Matthew Fabian. Samuel Jones. Nyashad Sajay Mahachi. Kobe Matthews. Christian Molina Reyes. Sauda Munchie. Arja Santos Pimentel. Emily Vasquez Bautista. Zachary Valdry. Tabitha Wolfe. And Sydney Zarrow. Congratulations, Homeroom 209. You may be seated. Now, at this time, we would like to recognize our graduates who are attending today's ceremony virtually. Zain Abbasi, Aiden Donnell, Aisha Khan, Michelle Lodono Lopez, Christopher Martinez Iglesia, Josquin Mario Joaquin, Saad Riaz, Juan Ruiz Hincapié, Shakzoda Sayarova. Congratulations, our virtual learners. And congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Naimiche. We now have our 8th grade chorus with We're All in This Together, led and edited by our vocal director, Miss Molly Neff.
Come on, let's have some fun. Together, we're there for each other every time. Together, come on, let's do this right. Here and now, it's time for celebration. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. We're all dreams, our limitations. That's what it's all about. Everyone is special in their own way. We make each other strong. We're not the same, we're different in another way. Together's where we belong. We're all in this together. Once we have fun, we're all stuck and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when it's hand in hand. It's our dreams come true. Together, everyone. Together, come on, let's have some fun. Together, we're there for each other every time. Together, come on, let's do this right. We're all here and speaking out with one voice. We're gonna rock the house, yeah. The party's on, now everybody make some noise. Come on, scream and shout. We're right because we stuck together. Champions one and all. We're all in this together. Once we have Now inside we can make it. We're all in this together. Once we sleep, there's a chance that we have and we make it. Singing together, singing along, singing we gotta go on. Singing together, singing high. Everybody singing now. Singing together, everywhere. We keep it up in the air. That's the way we do it. Do it with some show.
That was beautiful. All right, I'd like now to introduce my mentor, our school leader. I can continue on with her, but I know she won't allow it. She's not that type. But I'd like to introduce Ms. Nina Odatala, our principal.
I'm not as tall as Mr. Ortiz. Good morning, Thomas Jefferson Middle School families, educators, community members, virtual and in-person guests, and our honorees, the class of 2021. I'm honored to stand here before you today as one of the members of our school community who has watched our graduates evolve into the young scholars that they are today. Students, over the past 4 years, you've acquired many skills in the arts, languages, sciences, and social studies. In your classrooms, you have learned how to utilize information provided by your teachers, problem solve, analyze, work collaboratively with your classmates, conduct research, and the list could go on. This year especially, you have been pioneers working diligently to learn through a pandemic. But through the adversity of having to learn virtually and in isolation, you have pushed through and made it here. We celebrate your growth in both wisdom and character. Your family members and your teachers have worked with you these last few years through the joys of adolescence and all of its complexities, rejoicing at your achievements, perseverance, and successes. We have all had very high expectations of you, and you not only met those expectations, but exceeded them. We're all so very proud of you. We know you will face challenges in the years to come, but we are confident that you are prepared to make good decisions, even when they may not be easy. In your high school years, you will have more independence as a student and as a blossoming young adult. But always remember that it is okay to ask for help along the way. Rely on your family, for they will never steer you wrong. Lean on your teachers and the support staff at the high school, for they will be your best guides to help you navigate through the difficulties that lie ahead. It is my hope that you will remember the many lessons that you have learned at Thomas Jefferson, both inside and outside of our traditional and virtual classrooms. Graduates, you may have noticed a little box under your chair. If you haven't already picked it up, go ahead and reach for it. This small gift from us at Thomas Jefferson Middle School is a pot, a plant of seeds, and some soil. When you entered our doors in 2017, most of you were timid fifth graders, anxious about what challenges awaited you at the middle school. Since then, you have been our seeds, requiring the sunlight of education, the shade of care, protection from the damaging elements, and today, you are our sunflowers, our forget-me-nots, and our daisies. May you take these planting kits home and remember us as you watch the seedlings blossom, just as we have watched you grow into the spectacular students that you are. May you enjoy watching the fruits of your labor as we are all enjoying you today. I would like to close with a pledge. For the last 4 years, we have chanted the Thomas Jefferson Pledge of Respect. But today, I want you to pledge something to yourself. Pledge to trust your journey and to be so strong that nothing will disturb your peace. Pledge to accept your imperfections and forget about the mistakes of the past. Press on to the greater achievements that lie ahead of you. Pledge to do it for yourself and not for others, not allowing anyone to take you off course. Pledge to remember that mindset is everything. Always do your best, work only towards the best, and expect only the best of yourself. That is the Thomas Jefferson alumni way. I wish each of you the best of luck and know that you will continue to make us at Thomas Jefferson proud. Congratulations, class of 2021. At this time, I welcome the Assistant Principal of Teaneck High School, Miss Margot Mack, to the stage. Will the members of the class of 2021 please rise? Miss Mack, I certify that these students have successfully met all of the requirements of Thomas Jefferson Middle School. I present to you the class of 2021 and hereby proclaim them Teaneck High School's class of 2025.
Please have a seat. Good morning, everyone. Congratulations, Thomas Jefferson graduates. You overcame a lot during this pandemic to get to this point, and I am so proud of you all. My name is Mrs. Mack, and I will be your assistant principal for the next 4 years. You are now officially Teaneck High School class of 2025. Warmly known as 2T5. Welcome to our beautiful castle on the hill. Please take a moment and turn around and look at your new home. There is no high school, no grounds as beautiful as the castle on the hill. Read, write, and relax this summer to prepare for your high school career. Think about what clubs and sports you want to join. High school is a time of great growth and opportunity. Get ready. Finally, as you leave this ceremony, take time to look at the pictures around the track. Those are the faces of my class, the class of 2021, 2T1, who graduated yesterday at Montclair State University. That will be you in a fast 4 years, and I cannot wait. 2T5, look out for your freshman orientation information this summer, and please know, students and families, you are now officially mine. Feel free to email me or call me this summer with any questions or concerns. Again, I'm Mrs. Mack. Welcome to the Castle on the Hill, and I'm proud of you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Mack. At this time, I'm going to ask our faculty and staff members, except our 8th grade homeroom teachers, to line up on each side of the balloon arch, as we will conclude today's ceremony with a school-wide clap-out for the members of our class of 2021. We also have a display for our graduates to take photos with their friends on the Salem Street Circle. You may head over there immediately after exiting the field. We would like to thank the 8th grade PTA committee for purchasing and setting up that beautiful display, at our grounds. The recessional march will be playing as you exit and was performed by our class of 2022 band and led by band director Mr. Michael Tatoris. We will dismiss each homeroom one at a time. Please wait until your roll is called and maintain social distancing as you exit the field. Congratulations once again. Mr. Verray and Ms. Connor's class, please rise. Parents, you can also follow along with your graduates, so everyone in this section will exit together. So parents, family, and friends, you will exit with the graduates. Miss Sally and Miss Lolliker's class, please rise, along with your family, friends, and guests. Miss Urania's class, please rise. Mr. Kim and Ms. Lawler's class, please rise. Miss Endamano and Miss Walsh's class, please rise. Miss Dela Cruz, Miss Sosmas, Miss Kylie, and Miss Schwartz's class, please rise. And thank you all.